Welcome to Check This Out. I'm Ruth. This is Jake.
What are you doing?
It's a nervous habit.
So today we are talking about what is funny. So we are here to discuss some of the things that we have here in the library that you might enjoy, that get a bit of a laugh, and what we find humorous.
Funny. What do you find funny? We'd like to find out what you find funny, because funny is a very difficult thing to quantify. Particularly when it comes to books in particular. I was thinking, what books are funny? And I'm going, I don't know if I read that sort of genre, and we don't actually have it in our Reader's Advisory. So if you have some ideas about what books you find funny, let us know. We'll compile a list and share it.
What do you find funny, Ruth?
I find funny. What do I find funny? Lego. The Lego movie and all the Lego series. I find that absolutely hilarious.
They're just so stupid, though. That's the thing.
Yes.
I think that's the point. I think that's the humour they're going for.
It's parody. It's parody and quirky and everything. This guy makes me want to hit things.
So you're not a fan?
No.
You find Mr. Bean annoying?
Well, the rest of my family adores it. I sit there wanting to,
Well, it's a real over the top humour.
It's very, very clever. I will give it that.
It is clever. It's over the top.
It is funny, but at the same time, I just want to. You idiot! I am such a geek.
Of course.
This is right up my alley. I speak geek. Makes a lot of sense. Parodies. Sorry, Trekkie from way back.
I have no idea what that is.
Yes, that's from, 1990s, something like that.
Showing our age now, aren't we, Ruth?
1999. Yes, you were
5.
a lot younger than I am. Lego movies. I particularly like the little when they do parodies of Star Wars with Lego. This one.
Oh dear.
Paul. This is part of the series done by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. They do some hilarious stuff. This one you could be easily offended by. There's quite a bit of profanity in it. Definitely a MA 15 plus, so not for kids. And it's sci-fi geek as well, sort of like Roswell and all that sort of stuff. Do you know what Roswell is?
Vaguely.
Oh god. Anyway, Hot Fuzz and their whole series, that's really worth a thing. Don't make sure the kids aren't in the room at the time.
My preference in humour is much more. I think I prefer a less brash kind of humour. I think much more downplayed. I never really liked The Simpsons either, although I do like Family Guy. So
I haven't really
go
watched
figure.
that.
The humour can be a bit dark at times, but we absolutely adored Black Books. It's this just a typical, really downplayed English kind of comedy,
Yeah,
which is really, it's not over the top. There are no brash jokes, no crass jokes. It's all just really quite dark.
Character-based.
Really fun. It is character-based.
That's character-based.
Yes.
Character-based is the best.
I really, really enjoy. So Black Book's one of my absolute favourites as far as comedies go, and one of my favourite comedians is Adam Hills. I absolutely adore Adam Hills, Australian comedian, although currently lives in the UK, I believe.
Is he?
He has a whole panel show called The Last Leg, which is usually talking about current affairs in the UK. But he is brilliant, just a really feel good kind of comedian.
And he's in
But
Thunderbirds.
I adore, of course, it's in Thunderbirds.
He's in Thunderbirds, the new one.
No, there are plenty of wonderful comedians out there. I adore work by Tim Minchin, Michael McIntyre. One of my absolute favourites as far as comedy panel shows go is called Would I Lie to You? It's a brilliant show. It involves the two prominent comedians in that are Lee Mack and David Mitchell. The whole premise of the show is each person on the two different teams will tell a story, and the other team has to guess whether or not they are lying or telling the truth about the story.
Oh, okay.
And some of the stories are completely out there, and you can't even tell if they're telling the truth or not.
I'm showing my age. The Glass House. But they had Will Anderson in it, and he went on to do the Gruen Transfer.
Gruen Transfer is brilliant.
Yes,
yeah.
Which is right down my alley, considering my occupation. Smart humour is the best. Smart, I find smart.
You know, another one similar to that, The Checkout. Have you seen The Checkout? It's usually to do with shopping and products
I think
and
I've seen a
food
couple of those.
It is
They're
advertising
very-
based as well,
Yeah.
whereas the Gruen Transfer looks at advertising on a whole
That's how
host
it
of
works.
things, whereas The Checkout is all about advertising at the personal level. This has been Check This Out. My name is Jake, this is Ruth, and we'll see you in the libraries.
You want to start something? This is war.
I'll start it. You'll finish it.